56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Tua. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. down the right sideline. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. Herbert going to keep it on the sweep. And he will get it across the trot for a Chargers touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, you know, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Tua going to throw. Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7 our score. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good, and the lead grows to 4. It's 11-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Short pass to Howard. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
44, ready.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Yes, du.
Jalen Waddle.
What?
The Dolphins are once again back in front. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Charger drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Go.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Throw left side, complete. That's Williams. First down now, but that clock rolling. From the 50, here's Herbert. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. The end result, 21 yards.
After a string of healthy seasons, injuries finally caught up to Allen again in 2022, but he still managed over 700 yards in 10 games and is in a great spot to become just the 2nd Charger to reach 10,000 career receiving yards. He makes a really nice play there for a first down.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. They'll look to throw again. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll be out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Herbert going to keep it on the sneak. That was signaling a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
After the run, now Herbert to throw. Touchdown, Chargers! Gerald Everett in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And that will make this a 4-point game. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Tua, a final shot before half. And going deep for Hill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend.
It's a new season.
We'll send you
So both these coaching staffs
standing
likely
by with that
making
EA Sports halftime report
after that first
now
half of
is
football.
Jonathan
So for the call of the
Take it
second
away,
half here
Coach.
in week 1, we go back to Brandon in charge.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And
well, this is taken in. It's complete. Inside the 20.
Now he's loose at the 40.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards.
And the Dolphins have retaken a third quarter lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense. Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
He can really smell 800 catches right now because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be second down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins.
Ray. Let's go. Go.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be fourth down.
And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this. On Herbert, his third interception. Brandon Jones picking it off.
And they'll set up shot.
That shit predictable now, bro.
At the 45-yard line. After the turnover, it's Tua. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And this is caught by Williams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a first down. Eckler now between the tackles. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Now it's Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. He'll get it inside the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Gerald Everett, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for two.
Crowd right.
They'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And this will be caught as they convert here for two. So they're able to throw it in for the two-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run along the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And they're going to speed things up here. Play action. Now it's Tua. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. A run with Mostert up the middle. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now the rookie third-round pick, it's Devon Achane. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Short pass to Howard. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. That's into the hands of Chosen. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
from the 23. Here's second down and a yard.
Jason.
Back to the running game with Mostert. And he'll be brought down at the 20.
Yo, what's up?
Just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as
Yes, free.
Touchdown!
Bro, I'm playing against actually a top tier cheeser, bro. Niggas just exploiting all the glitches in the game. Niggas going for it on fourth down, even though we can't. But I ain't gonna say that. I'm just gonna, win on going. So I'm gonna do. Get in the end zone. He dropped it. Said what?
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in the tight one. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 59 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 3.
Go, hey, go, go, go. Run.
This is a counter play. Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
But sometimes, Brandon, it's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
Someone's been having a good game so far. And you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins have just about sewn up this football game. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause of the action. A timeout here defensively. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. That'll be caught by Hill. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Here's Mostert, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Drum, I just beat this cheating ass nigga, yo.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
Taking my knees, taking my dub.
Brandon, that's just a free gift to the offense.
Here's 3rd and goal now from the 9.
You threw TD Miles. Raheem. I'm not going to fake it, too.
That one should just about put a capper on this game.
No, I'm not.
Sanders now to add the extra point.
Let me see your game.
And with that, the lead is up to 8.
About 8, JB. 14 seconds in. But you got this. 3 minutes left in the 3rd. Got about 7. You guys ball. Just get stuff. Yeah. Damn.
This is 1st and 10.
Hey, ram.
Herbert gonna throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Here comes 2nd down. Herbert to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1. And one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of the season.
So for Miami, they begin the new year 1-0 as they come out victorious here. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Southern California, so long, everybody.